Sometimes I really wonder what drives each and every individual Christian to believe exactly what they believe and what exactly they put on faith. It is my belief that religion really is kind of a form of mental illness. There's a lot of mental illnesses out there that aren't the kind that you go to the loony bin for. They're not the kind that make you kill people or become a serial killer. People are mentally unbalanced. Okay? Some more than others. And you can believe in Christianity wholeheartedly with nothing wrong with you. But there's very obviously some kinds of Christianity where something has gone drastically wrong, and I don't think just simple social conditioning can really account for it. See, Messianic Manic just put up a video, and I've seen the subject of that video come up at least 5 times during the week. Idaho is trying to make Christianity the state religion, but not only that, but they have a state elected, elected representative going up in front of the camera and saying that faith healing should be allowed in Idaho. And what makes me extremely uncomfortable is that almost everybody I subscribe to calls this act letting your kids die. This is child murder. Okay? I'm not afraid to use that word. That's what it is. At best, this is criminally negligent homicide. This isn't some sort of, oh, look at this accident. I didn't know any better. My child died. No, they know. But they believe some twisted form of this illness is God's will. And only God's will save the child from death. And if the child dies, that's God's will. It's not even really negligent. It's first-degree murder. Okay? It's murder. With the M and the U and the R and the D and the E and the R. Murder. It's not letting kids die. It's not even manslaughter. It's murder. They know the kid's going to die. And they don't care. And, I mean, I've been going at the left constantly for the whole political correctness shit. You know, I've made several videos over the past half a year on feminism. But this is a bipartisan issue, political correctness. There is a fear of being called sexist or racist that makes people prop up feminism. Or a misguided belief that feminism is a social justice movement when it's a hate group. Okay? Now, politicians, for fear of offending the huge Christian right voting bloc, aren't going to talk about this, and some of them are crazy enough to support it. Child murder. You have no idea how insulting it is to talk about morality with a Christian and they talk about, killing babies. Well, look, it's happening right now. I can't go more than a month and a half or so without hearing about this faith healing murdering children. I've heard about a family, I think it was in fucking Utah, who had 3 kids die of this homicide, murder, and before they finally took them to court. I mean, well, they had 2 kids die, and then they said, you have to take the 3rd kid to the hospital or we'll prosecute you. And they didn't, because they're insane. I simply just don't believe. This is some sort of Munchausen type shit. You know, but it's not for attention. I don't know what it is, but it's insanity. But I don't care what you call it. It's a crime. And it's a crime that results in the death of innocent, defenseless children. Where is your fucking moral outrage? I'm furious. I mean, Florida is a pretty backward state. You know, we got some problems with racist, crazy, gun trigger-happy cops. No less than 3 times I've had a gun pulled on me. And I'm white and middle class. You know, just wrong place, wrong time. Cops draw. You know? I think I've even mentioned on this channel about the time where I had 2 guns in my face over being in a quote-unquote suspicious vehicle that was just parked on a parking lot. Nothing else. Nothing else. No. We asked them, like, did anybody say anything about, like, anything, like, crazy or violent or weapons, anything? Like, why did you guys draw on us? Like, shut up, quit talking, you know? It's like, you know, we have problems with gun crazy people. We have problems with religiously crazy people. But for God's sakes, like, what is it about the Midwest where the politicians will go up in their respective, like, city hall, whatever the fuck it is, government capitol buildings, and stand up for the right of parents to murder their children? Are we going to stand for this?